Suspects bonding out of jail here for several years. I can tell you that this is a first for me because as Davis was walking out of the Turner Guilford Night Center, he had 3 corrections officers surrounding him, not really allowing reporters to get close to him to ask him questions. That said, I did ask those questions as to his allegations. He is accused of striking his ex-girlfriend, the mother of his children. I asked him about those charges. He refused to answer our questions.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG sit top bottom of the video. I'm just gonna hop right into it. So today, obviously we're back in what is now our regular shedding, but today we will be talking about Gervonta Tank Davis. So if you haven't seen, again, Tank has been arrested. He was arrested on Friday for another domestic violence charge, according to Miami Beach police. So this is stemming from an incident that took place on Father's Day. So I don't know if, Father's Day obviously was like 3 weeks, a month ago. So I don't know if, they just waited till he got back in the state, or, they got that's what I assume, they got their things together and then they waited till he got back in the state. So this took place in Doral, Florida, with his ex-girlfriend, who this is the second time that she has involved the police on a domestic violence dispute. So I'll talk about that later. According to the documents, he came to his ex-girlfriend's home in Doral, Florida, to pick up his children on Father's Day. And then the two began arguing, and before things got physical, Davis told his ex-girlfriend to remove the children from his car. While she was removing her daughter from the back seat, Davis struck her in the back of the head, slapped her, and caused a cut to her lip. Okay, the woman told investigators that she notified her mother, who was at home at the time of the incident, via text, that she was assaulted by Davis, prompting her to come outside. And then they also said the woman showed the police a video of the altercation where Davis was seen throwing a box at the woman during the argument. That's crazy. So to start there, I will say this nigga Tank. Well, nah, I ain't gonna say that yet because I'll say that after. But obviously, bro, I'm always say, bro, you shouldn't put your hands on a woman. No case, know how angry they get her, and he kind of, it seems that he might have her be a repeat offender in this. But I also will say, the box is kind of crazy. I don't know if it was like, if it's like a metal like toolbox, then yeah, that's crazy as hell. But he threw a cardboard box at shorty. It's like, like, come on, how hard can you throw one of these big ass cardboard boxes? Like, you could throw that bitch with some force, but it ain't gonna carry that motherfucker. So metal shit though, that's crazy as hell. And I don't mean to, I'm not trying to make light of the incident, because like I said, you shouldn't put your hands on a woman, but throwing a box at someone just sound crazy as hell. But getting into his other incident, so if you didn't know, in a separate incident, 2 years actually he's been noted for 3 incidents actually, but this is the second one with this girlfriend. It says in February of 2020, he was charged with another domestic violence over incident at Miami University involving his ex-girlfriend. And then a separate incident 2 years later in 2022, Dave was arrested for hitting a woman with a closed hand slap, but those charges were dropped. As I said, Tank has a repeated history of this, so obviously that's not a good thing. Obviously we don't know. Like he said, she does have injuries, and showing the video of this, and you have a witness of this, he probably, let's be honest, will get convicted of this. So I hope he don't have to spend any time in jail. Now, obviously, domestic violence, they don't, it's not really a big penalty, so it wasn't be long. I mean, he'd probably get like 30, 60 days, something in that ball range. But hopefully he doesn't have to spend any time in jail. I think I hope not, but obviously, Gervonta is rich as hell, so he already posted one video of him walking out, basically trying to hide his face. But yeah, that's really all it is to it. That's all I gotta say though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG TikTok bottom of the video, and we out.